What's going on? We are going to check out yet another Final Fantasy VII statue by Prime One Studios. This is Zack Flair. He also had his own spin off game. He was in I don't know what it's called, like the Marine Corps with Cloud. They were together. And then in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, spoiler alert, him and Cloud fight against Sephiroth together. So the whole recreation is the final fight. So if you want to recreate that exact fight, then you need to get Zack. Now he is very expensive, as you can see, $2,400 for the deluxe, and the regular $2,200. And the regular only has one pose option. The deluxe has three pose options, and also comes with this little logo. So to give you an idea on Cloud, he was 2,300, and yeah, he has like multiple swords and multiple poses. Like he is definitely way more to it, and so it kind of baffles me that Zack is $100 more. In my opinion, this is extremely overpriced for what it is. I mean, we looked at that Superman 1/3, which has three heads, two sets of hands. It's nearly 40 inches tall. It's a whole scale bigger, and it was $1,600. This is 600 or nearly $800 more. And the only reason for that is because this is a Square Enix product. And so they have to get the license for this. And Square Enix is extreme greedy bastards. And frankly, I think Prime won it as well. But yeah, here he is. Of course, he does look fantastic. He looks just like the video game. His costume is pretty much almost identical to Cloud. The only big difference is really their portrait. They even have the same looking Buster sword. And very similar pose. Like, they both have that exact same pose. Like, all the poses are the same. The only difference is really kind of the face. So you're really paying, plus shipping, over $2,500 for a face. So, yeah, absolutely wild. I mean, only a few people are going to be buying this, in my opinion. One, those who have to complete the line, like they don't care. They want every single Prime 1 statue ever made in this line. I know a guy, I just talked to him. He doesn't care the price of every of them, and whoever is made, he's buying it. He's like, I'm getting them all. Don't care. That is one person. The second would be the person who just absolutely loves Zack Flair. So, I mean, in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, he has a very minimal role, and he just fights kind of beside you. You could do some combo attacks. And you do get to play as him in like a little bit throughout the story when he's trying to, in essence, kind of fall in love with Aerith. And then he does get his own video game as well, which I'm trying to remember the exact name. I did play that game, although the game was not nearly as good as Final Fantasy VII. It was a good game. Let me recall what that is. Yeah, so it's called Crisis Core, and it came out in 2007, but I believe there's maybe an HD remake. I know I played this just like recently. But this game did focus on Zack Flair of the paramilitary organization. And so it kind of talks about the backstory of him, Cloud, Sephiroth a little bit. It was a good game, but Final Fantasy VII is way better in my opinion. Zack has an okay personality for me, nothing spectacular. I prefer Cloud and Sephiroth. So for me personally, I am not a completist. I am in a lot of things, but in some things I'm not. In this line, because of the price, I'm not getting him. If he was $1,200, I would probably buy him, if I'm honest, just so I could have that final fight scene and whatnot. I still do like the character, but this is about $1,200 overpriced, in my opinion, or at a minimum, $1,000. Like, this should be $1,400. Frankly, it just comes down to greed of Square Enix and Prime 1. Like, really, $2,400 plus shipping will be probably $200. I'm guessing one box I mean, for Jupiter's cock's sake, you can get 1/3 Kratos for $1,900, which has a bazillion more swap outs. It looks 1,000 times cooler. It's nearly 40 inches tall, where Zach, he's only 58 to the top of his head. Alexa, what's 58 centimeters to inches?
58 centimeters is about 22.8 inches.
22, so that is not a big statue. 22 versus 39 from the Kratos with way more swap outs, way cooler looking, more intricate. Part of their new special line that's extra detailed. Like, Jupiter's freaking cock. Are you serious? Why is this $2,400? Yeah, Square Enix games are good, but they're not that much. They're not like greater than God of War. That to me is a better IP and license and studio. They're just not being super greedy. So it honestly kind of angers me that they're just charging so much for this. So definitely a pass for me. As you know, I did pre-order Cloud and Sephiroth, which, I mean, the price bugs the crap out of me, $5,000. But I really want to get Cloud and Sephiroth. Now, the only other two characters I will be purchasing from this line is Tifa and Aerith. That is it. Because for me, I view Tifa, Aerith, and Cloud as the trinity of Final Fantasy VII. Yeah, you have Red 9 and Barret and... I ain't gonna lie, from Rebirth, I absolutely love Yuffie. Like, I played her a ton. I really liked her. She was super cute and fun to play, fun personality. So if they make a Yuffie, I would be tempted. But if I got Yuffie, I would have to get Barret and Red. That's the whole team at that point. It's like getting the Justice League and not getting Flash and Cyborg. So when I viewed like Justice League, you can do the Trinity, Batman, Superman, Wonder Woman. If you buy one more character, though, like Aquaman, you got to get Cyborg and Flash. And so I think that's the same justification here with Final Fantasy. I can get my Trinity, or I got to get the whole line. Although I do not think Zack is needed for the whole line. I still don't think he's needed. I do think, though, you need Yuffie, Barret, and Red 9. You have to get them. Those are the absolute must if you want, like, the Justice League of Final Fantasy VII. So, yeah, that's my 2 cents on Zack Flair. Definitely not a must-have. I do not see this being a huge seller. I don't think he's nearly as popular. I would bet you this edition size is going to be less than 200 and probably 100 here. Like, that's my guess. I think Cloud and Sephiroth will sell more, but I still think they're hurting the sales by charging so much. If they had the price half what they charge now, they would probably get triple the sales. So, frankly, it's probably going to cost them more money in the long run because they're not going to sell as many. You got to think volume-wise. Yeah, they're going to make, let's just say after production, this statue might cost $600 to make, and they're pocketing the rest, sending what they have to Square Enix. So let's say Prime 1's pocketing $1,000 per statue, but they only sell 200. Let's say they price this at $1,200 and they were only profiting, let's just say $400 instead of $1,000. But instead of selling 200, they sell 1,500. They would make more money. But that's just my 2 cents. I don't run the business aspect of Prime 1. And when I've tried to talk to the owners, they are extremely stubborn and don't want to listen and get mad. So very prideful people. Anyways, folks, hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think of Zack Flair. Let me know if you agree with me. Am I right? Do you think that they would make more money, sell more units, and be more popular amongst collectors if they actually just price this normal instead of being super greedy and charging $1,000 more than they really should? Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe. Have a great day.